What's going on, guys? It is Widowmaker16 here, and we are back with another gameplay breakdown. Sorry, kind of tired, got some Orajel in my mouth, so stuff's kind of numb, a little difficult to talk right now. Anyways, last night I was playing, I was working. I did get some new weapons. As you can see, that's one of the new weapons that they just added in, the baseball bat, and I got a few other things. I'll be going over that in the video later on today, and be looking out for gameplays with those as well. But we are here for this beast right here. Now, I'm going to set this class up again the way that it was. It's not right now, obviously. But yeah. Anyways. Oh, and it's gold now, by the way. I got this gold last night. So yeah, that's always a thing, apparently. Anyways. So, in the gameplay that you're going to be watching, whoa, wrong thing, sorry. In the gameplay that you're going to be watching, this is the class setup that I used. It was the Weevil with Elo, Grip, Quick Draw, and Laser Sight. Now, the reason for this is the Elo, I don't care who you are, it has quite a bit of recoil because of the mag size and its rate of fire, which, if you look here, its rate of fire is fairly high, but its damage is low and its range is low. And unfortunately, that kind of plays with a few things whenever you're trying to use it. And its accuracy is okay, but it could be a lot better if you ask me. And it would make this a more well-rounded gun. It's not necessarily difficult to use, but it's also not the easiest gun to use in the game. You do got to get used to it. There is a learning curve with it, so just keep that in mind if you're trying to use this gun. Just give it a chance, give it a few extra games than you would most guns, and get a feel for it, and explore it, see what attachments you like, and everything else. One thing I would recommend is before you really judge a gun too harsh, or if you want to try a gun out, max level it and unlock everything for it. And as you do that, it's not hard to level up a gun, but as you do that, you'll get more used to the way the gun handles and feels and everything else. I know I used to hate SMGs in this game. I would never play with them. I would always just use the KN-44 or a sniper rifle. And by the way, they did also add a new sniper rifle. I did not get that, unfortunately. I am trying to, though. And they also added a new submachine gun, for those of you who don't know. It's like the MP40. They basically brought it back. And I've picked it up in some pubs, and it crushes, man. It is a great gun to use. But anyways, before I max leveled everything, all my SMGs. I never really used them because I didn't like them. I just didn't like the way they played and everything else. But as I went to max level them and everything and got used to them, I love them now. I think they're the best guns in the game, in all honesty. I mean, I have the Razorback Gold, I have the VMP Gold, and as you can see there, I also picked up the Marshall 16. And let me go ahead and go into these and show you what I did get. Iron Gem MVP, which this is the coolest thing ever. I don't care who you are, this is the best melee weapon they have ever put in Call of Duty. And then the Carver, which is basically just a knife, just bigger. I mean, and skinned a little different. It has the same animations and everything else. They also put this in it, and I don't know what it's called, but I do want to get it. It reminds me of what the red Ninja Turtle from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles uses. I think it's really cool. But anyways, guys, so we're getting kind of off topic here. The Weevil, that's what this whole video is on. So that's the class setup, as you can see. So let's go ahead and go over here into the theater and get this gameplay going. Now, as you can see, I do have another gameplay that I will be going over. It's not as good as this one. It's kind of more of an average thing, well, not necessarily average, but it's not my best gameplay ever. But I will be going over it. But anyways, this is the one that I wanted to go over with you guys. So let's go ahead and get this started and get this breakdown ready to rock and roll. And one of my friends pointed out to me something. I do say a lot when I do this, and I'm not doing this with a script, and I'm like is like a spacer word. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I don't intentionally say it. I don't even realize I'm saying it most of the time. It's just part of it is just the way that I talk. I even talking to family and friends and all of that just on the spot. I'll say a lot whenever I have to rethink something that I'm about to say. And it is what it is. It's just one of those things, and there's nothing I can do about it really, but I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. And another one of my friends also asked me, why do I use Vision Pulse? And I'll get to that whenever I have a good example to explain why. But anyway, so uh, this game has a really slow start. It takes me a minute to get some momentum, but I do want to break this down, okay? On Havoc, the best place to be on this map is the areas that you'll see me playing because it's high traffic. Everybody goes here. Everybody wants to be here. This is just a main area, high traffic. Now, see, that right there, that was my bad. I saw him, but I reacted too late. And again, like I said, this has a slow start to it, and there's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is, but this is one of my better games. Now, this one wasn't using just a gun, basically. This one, I did get my race and my rats, and I called them in, and they got me a bunch of kills, which is really nice. I was also playing with Big. A lot of y'all have seen him from my other streams and everything like that. He was playing with me. It was real late last night, like 2 in the morning or something like that when I recorded this, or whenever I played this, sorry, when the game recorded it. There you hear me picking up some ammo. But anyways, I was saying something and I forgot what it was, dang it. I hate it when I do that. There's Big sitting right there at the corner. That's Big. At this point, me and him are just talking. Oh yeah, that's right. This is where you want to be on this map because everybody and their dog loves to come here, and they like this is the highest traffic area. Now, people do like to run the outsides of the map. There's always stragglers like that, and I don't know what the hell I was hitting there. Nothing, but it is what it is. Now, if you'll notice, this is in hardcore. I really like the hardcore in this game a lot more than I do the core because for some reason it plays smoother than it does in core. And I will explain to you a better class setup for core game modes with the Weevil here in just a moment. And there I killed a teammate by mistake because Big Boy killed that guy that I was aiming for. But anyways, a lot of you might say that this is campy and, oh, well, you're just sitting in a corner getting them as they come through. Sort of. I'm camping in a sense, yes, by doing that lay down and stuff right there. But really, I'm trying to hold this building down from both sides and from the window in that middle room there. Because if I have control of that building, people are going to get mad when they run around corners and I just keep getting them. They're going to get frustrated and their reaction isn't going to be as fast. They're not going to be thinking as clearly. So I'll be able to get them more and just keep racking up those kills. Now here's the reason why I love Vision Pulse right there. Because I could see both of them through that wall. They didn't know where I was, but I knew where they were and when they were coming around, so I can time my shots and get the jump on them and not lose that gunfight. Now, a lot of people, they like Kinetic Arbor, and I've used Kinetic Arbor, and it's a good specialist, I give it that, but it's not my favorite. Ow. But like I was saying, it's not my favorite to use, and I don't know why I didn't hear him, because I heard him, he shot at me. I don't know why I didn't hear him and go after him, because I should have, but I didn't, so yeah. And don't worry, that's a teammate right there in front of me, so that's why I'm not shooting him, obviously. But anyways. And see, I don't know why I didn't know that guy was there either, but this is where I pick up a funny little headshot.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Well, wait, it's not here. It's the next time that I go through there, because I die right here. See, and he... Well, maybe I don't die right there. Maybe I pick up a kill first. But I die here, yeah. Anyways, next time I go back in there, he's sitting right there in that same corner again. I don't know why he chose to keep going there, but he did. It is what it is. It's kind of stupid. But you'll see, yes, I'm camping in one area, but I'm trying to stay moving constantly, and that's kind of the trick to it. Nice little double headshot right there. That's kind of the trick to, you know, holding down a building. You kind of got to camp around corners and stuff like that. But again, here's a great example of that Vision Pulse. They don't know where I am, but I know exactly where they are, and, you know, I can pick the kills up real easy like that, you know?
UAV
Quick little double.
orders.
Picked up that UAV right there.
Establish perimeter at 10,000 feet AGL.
Picked him up. Now I know they're down here, but I don't know exactly where down here. That's why I lay down like this. And here's where I start just racking up kills. At least I think I got my my wraps this game. I may not have got my wraps. I may have been one off. I'm almost positive I got my wraps this game. It may have been the next game. No, yeah, I got it this game. I got it this game. I remember now. But again, see, I knew there was a guy out there. I didn't know where exactly he's sitting. Right in that corner, dude came around with that, whatever the hell that was, a Simpex, okay. And killed his teammate, so he's not there anymore. He's not a problem. There's my wraps. Here's, I deploy my wraiths and let it do a little bit of work, and then I send out my wraps and just start racking up kills. And it's at this point I'm 20-7, so it's one of my better gameplays. It's not as good as the one that I uploaded yesterday morning, where I was 42-12, but it's still a pretty good gameplay.
Deploy ship in mission area. Setting up. Stealth engaged. Wraith dark.
There we go. So
1 EKIA. Reps away.
Got shocked. I think I get shot in the back right here. I should have heard him. Oh no, I don't get shot in the back. I get shot. I don't know what happens here.
Double kill.
I forget, okay? This was hours ago. And I played this map twice and basically busted a 40 kill game both times. But the second time I had like 24 deaths. So, I mean, it is what it is.
1 EKIA.
And I was jumping over that wraps right there because it hardcore, your old wraps can blow you up, and enemy wraps can blow you up, and yeah, it's just not fun. It is just not fun because it can really dick you over. And I don't know why cause if I would have just kept aiming where I was, I could have picked him up, and I shouldn't have ran in here because I heard that grenade, but I ran in there anyways, so. That's one thing I would recommend getting is a headset. That way you can listen and hear things like that. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you start paying attention to it. And yes, it is sound whoring, but it's really useful, and I don't know why, but I missed that guy for some reason. Got him. When you're in the game, you're not paying as much attention as you normally would, or like you do whenever you're watching the playback of it, or anything like that, because you're in the moment. You're not paying all that much attention to everything.
UAV ready for
so
deployment.
Mistakes like that happen, and it can really screw you over. But it is what it is.
End of turn. Sensors have captured your objective.
Pick him up.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Right about here, I think. Yeah, this is where the game ends. Right after this.
50%.
Right there. Yeah. But like I was saying, just pay attention to your surroundings and everything that you got going on, and try to listen if you have a headset, and it'll really help you out. And if you're trying to hold down an area, like for instance this building on the map Havoc, just keep moving around. Make sure you try to stay on this upper level, because you'll be able to really, when you're running through those doors, you can check downstairs and not get shot from that doorway right there. And you'll be able to see if there's anybody downstairs or coming through that doorway downstairs. And after you check that, you just move over to the left a little bit, strafe a little bit, and you'll be able to see that door that I'm looking at right now. And just be careful, check your corners, and get used to a gun or the gun that you want to use. Now, some people, they're good with every gun. Me, personally, I'm not good with every gun right off the jump. It takes me a few games to get used to the way a gun handles, so on and so forth. That was like 6 games in last night, getting used to the Weevil, because I hadn't been using it the last couple days for the most part. I mean, I've used it a little bit, but not as much as I've been using the Razorback and stuff like that. So don't get frustrated right off the bat with a gun and give up on it just because your first few games with it are bad. You may just need a few more games to get used to it, because a lot of the guns in this game, they vary wildly with the way that they handle and everything else. So be patient with it and work with it, give it a chance, And I think that that'll really benefit you and your play style and your kill death ratio, your score per minute, all of that stuff. If that's what you're worried about fixing, if it's negative, whatever it may be, just get used to the guns, pay attention, listen, and try to hold down an area because a lot of people like to go to an area. If you've played the game, you know where all the high traffic areas on the maps are. So just go there and try to hold it down as best as you can. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you remember to hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter to get all the updates on my channel and know whenever I'm streaming. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.